Welcome back to your tailored look. We are Caterina from Vanilla Boutique and Monica from MHD Beauty. We are creating makeup and hair looks inspired by beautiful wedding dresses. Today's dress,
it is a royal satin which has a very pretty, but look at the back.
whoa,
Oh, wow. Since we have this heavily decorated back, which is extremely beautiful, we cannot over decorate ourselves with headpieces and jewelry, right? That's what Monica was supporting.
yeah, we're gonna do like our last
Few
episode.
different options.
Because this is a bit of a vintage look, we might even use, yes, that net right there. This is gorgeous. So we're gonna start by prepping the skin. This is always the first step. I already cleansed Rita's skin with a little bit of my micellar water and oil control. Very, very soft moisturizer. Today, since my focus is going to be eyes, I'm going to start with the eyes. I'm filling in the brows in a very natural way. We want the eyes to be the main focus of this makeup look. This is kind of like a cream eyeshadow, but it acts also as a primer. Just deepening the crease. We're going to elongate the eyes and also make them bigger. Red carpets, bridal looks that you want them to be timeless because you want to still love it when many years go by. If you have that in mind, then you need to be very careful with trends, you know? I love makeup and I love looking different, you know, changing, I don't know, my eye shape sometimes, playing around with it, but I don't think your wedding day is the day to do that.
So for today's look, I see you're using lots of browns.
Yeah, for any vintage look, I like to first kind of map out the eye. So I do that with neutral tones. And once I have the shape that I'm doing, then if I want to add gold or any other shade to it, I already have the shape. And obviously for photography, you want it to be a bit more than what you would do for every day, but that it still looks natural. This is why I always ask for picture references, because whatever you think is natural, maybe for me natural is something very different. Once I've created the eye shape, now I go in with corrector to get rid of any darkness below the eye, and then I use a concealer to create highlights under the eyes, on the center of the forehead, and the bridge of the nose, and the cupid's bow, and the chin. Just see, first test the shade on her neck. Contouring for me is about creating shadows that once blended will become part of your skin and look like your bone structure. We must keep in mind that contouring is done differently for different face shapes.
So how do you determine the shade of the contour that you're using?
It needs to be 2 to 3 shades darker than your skin. A bit of a gray in it, because you want to create shadow.
And do you prefer to use a contouring cream over the powder? Why?
I sometimes apply powder on top anyways, just to seal it. But the cream just blends perfectly. But it depends, knowing the product and how to use it. So now we're adding like kind of the vintage feel to the eyes. Old gold color always gives that vintage vibe. And I'm gonna apply that just in the center of the eye. So yeah, I would apply first the contouring shade, which has a bit of gray in it. So that gives us a bit of shadow, which is perfect for contouring. But now if you want to add color to the face, then we use the bronzer. Okay? And that goes on your cheekbone. tone as if I was applying blush, but I'm just doing it on the outer
That's true.
part of the cheek, kind of like blending the contour. And now a bit of blush. It's something stripped. And I'm going a little bit more inwards and blending it with the bronzer I just applied. So this is going to give us more of a natural effect. You want to add highlight, but it's also important not to go crazy with like this holographic kind of shades, because yes, maybe they look good on an Instagram picture, but on a professional picture, it actually backflashes. So photographers have a really hard time editing those pictures. So it's better to use a very natural highlighter. And if you see, the powder is actually thin, so the camera is not gonna catch it as a patch.
Individual lashes are perfect for creating both volume and length. I like adding mascara after I've applied the lashes, just to bring both your lashes and the false lashes together.
This is just a little bit on the T-zone. Just gonna give them a bit of shape first. I like to blend the eyeliner a little bit with the finger so that it doesn't look harsh. I always mix my lipsticks. Yeah, so we did a very soft finger wave. And then we'll incorporate the different headpieces we chose for today. First headpiece is this kind of tiara crown. Be the first option. And then obviously you could use a veil with it. Remember the back of our dress, we need that to show. You can wear it from here, or you can just wear it where the bun starts in the back, something like this. So that would be one of the options. This. Oof. At yourself in the mirror. Okay, so that would be option 2. This would be our third option, and this one you could use in the front like this. Beautiful. Or you can place it at the back as well. Second. And do this. Something a bit extra, which I would definitely. The same, you can wear this here. This. For me, I think since the back already has a lot, I would do it on the front so that it compensates. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
There's so many ways you can use these accessories. That's what I love about them. That looks amazing.
There it goes.
This looks amazing.
Yeah.
That's
Busted.
ready? Are you finishing your story?
It can go. Vintage. Done. Something else, but
Oh,
we're on the
please
camera. Hi, minors. Happy wife, happy life. That's a tip for your fiancés, ladies.
Don't worry.
What are we trying to say exactly? Don't turn. Focus. Or like
Apparently,
draw the
I
least
am
attention.
out of
Draw the least attention to the double chin, maybe.